Zacchaeus, when he heard today salvation has come to your house, he isn't thinking, oh good, I'm going to go to heaven when I die. That's not what he's thinking at all. He's thinking that a king has delivered him from the oppression of unjust living, of sin. It's fine to call it sin. The problem is we often just refer to sin in a religious sort of way. It's this religious thing that we do over here. But when you describe what the sin is, well, in his case, it might have been unjust living, not living out Jubilee. Now, if that's sin, we've got a whole other thing to talk about, don't we? And so he defines it that way, and salvation came to his house. Why? Because he's learning a new way to think and live. And whether it happened that day it began, or it began back when Jesus was in Nazareth, or because of things he heard about Jesus, I don't know. But it certainly was happening that day. And Jesus said, I got to come to your place. What does salvation look like? Well, in Zacchaeus' case, it looked like Jubilee living, giving his possessions to those in need. It wasn't merely personal. It brought rescue to the needy at the same time. It was communal in its impact. It wasn't, his salvation, if you're the poor man that's getting part of that half of his possessions that he's giving to the poor, that poor man's not thinking, I'm sure glad you're going to heaven when you died, glad you got saved. He's thinking, I'm sure glad salvation came to your house because it's bleeding over and spilling onto me. What obstacles stand in the way of us seeing Jesus clearly? Well, here's some good news.